Hello, I'm hoping that you all can hear me in this live. I'm not sure if it's showing. So somebody comment and let me know. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Cut that off. Okay. Thank you, Betsy. Oh my goodness. Skip that. Whew. So just having some technical difficulties as I normally do with this new YouTube they got up here. So I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Got Benita Nance in here, Helena Carter, Roxanne Sexton, Deborah Sims Brown, Brenda Foley, Nikki B, Roxanne Sexton, saying she had one heck of a day, had to rip out half of the quilting on the long one because I had a big pucker on the back. And then we've got Sheila Willis. I see my brother made it. I saw he was commenting outside the last video. Our sale lady is here. So thank you guys. We're gonna have a weird grouping tonight because I've had to create like maybe 4 different lives. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. I sometimes have difficulties with this app. It is not, to me, the best setup that YouTube has ever put out, and it doesn't make any sense. The one thing is, if I make the live on my iPad, on the iPad, it will not allow me to turn it so that the camera is horizontal. So I have to go to my desktop and make it, and then turn it horizontal, because then only on my desktop can I make it so that people that aren't subscribed can't comment, because we don't want troll comments. And so I have to go to my desktop, come to my phone and change it to horizontal, and then go to the iPad to go live. So I'm sorry about all the confusion. Stuff is just a mess. And then when it doesn't work, I've been back at the desktop 4 times total. So I have to start there every time. So I don't know what's going on. I do not like this new YouTube. I don't know why they took it up on themselves to just take over our camera settings, that we can't control it when it's in viewing, or when I go live on my iPad I can't turn it. So it's just weird. It's a pain. Jeanette Benton is here. I think she's saying turn up the volume. Let me see. I don't know. Oh gosh. Whew. I don't know. It doesn't tell me if my volume is going up or not. I guess you all have to let me know. All I can do is hit a button. It doesn't let me know in my ear devices. Jason Lewis is here. Michelle the Quilter is here. Nikki saying she can hear me just fine. Jason saying the volume is fine. Jandra is here. And Deborah says, T, when does... I don't know about when the Fabulous is going to start at this time. I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be in the month of March. That's all I can say at this time. I had my mom's party. It's just been a lot of things on my agenda. A lot of things are coming up, scheduling a lot of things. and I just don't have that information for you right now. So I'm sorry. There's nothing else I can do right now. Mini doula is here. We are going to do it. I just don't know when. We have not started any sew-alongs at this point. Even the round robin is backed up at this point. I will be probably sending out emails on the round robin at some point, just verifying that everybody that I have on the list is still in, because I think I'm down to like 8 people or something like that. Hi, Janet McCarroll saying volume is fine. Joe Cormel Perkins is here. No, you haven't. Nobody has missed anything. Teajuana has been so busy. I don't know what I'm doing myself, okay? So this past weekend was my mom's party that ended up turning into like a family reunion, along with having some of her church friends there as well. We had an event Friday night. We had game night. It ended up being really cool. We had a taco bar that had almost every taco and burrito type feeling that you could want. And then we played games. So that was really fun because my family had never done anything like that on that scale. So that was really cool. And then on Saturday night was my mom's birthday party. Originally supposed to start at 5, had to be rescheduled to 7 because of some scheduling conflicts well, it was scheduled at 7 with the people, but I scheduled it at 5, and they scheduled somebody else ahead of me. And so that had to be rescheduled to 7 p.m. instead of 5. So I had 85-year-old friends of my mom's out at night that don't normally even be out at night after dark for driving, okay? So that was an issue. But overall, her party went off very well. We missed maybe, I'm going to say about 16 to 20 people maybe didn't show up because of the time change. I had about 105 people maybe that I scheduled for this event. So that was still a good turnout considering that we changed the time less than 24 hours ahead of time. And then those people that didn't show up, they could have showed up at 5 p.m. You never know. They missed all the announcements and ways that we were trying to contact people. So, but I had a great time. It was a great time with being with out-of-town family and all of that. Yeah, it was fun. I'm just tired. I was tired Sunday and Monday. And yesterday. Today, I was actually fine, but I just decided, you know what? You need to sit down and do nothing because I got a lot going on, and some of it is getting overwhelming. Not all of it, but some of it is getting overwhelming. And so I just decided to take a chill day instead of doing anything today. So it's other things that's going on in my life as well. So, you know, I can only do one thing at a time. I have not worked on my own center for round robin. I have not pulled fabrics for Fabulous. I have not pulled fabrics for the, what is that? Dresden Village. I have not pulled fabric for. But hopefully all of those projects will be coming up soon. I got to clean off my long arm area because I was originally trying to sort some stuff over there. I never did get through sorting that because I was dealing with other issues as they were coming up. It's like I can't concentrate on one thing because all these other things keep popping up. And so I don't know what to do when you don't have a secretary, you don't have anybody. I can't afford to hire somebody. I have nobody that's interested, so it's very difficult to ask somebody to do something if they're not vested, and then it's done wrong, so it doesn't help me in the end anyway. So I just may as well sit back, take my time, and do what I need to do, and get it done right. And then I'm having still email issues where every time I'm sending out an email, I'm sending out an email 3 and 4 times. That takes all of my time up, and so I only got so much time I can spend at the computers and things like that. So that's what's been my biggest downfall, is that my email is not working, and stuff that it would take me an hour to do is now taking me days because I have to wait and see if anybody receives the email, because I don't know if it tells me it's going out, but they're not really going out, and I don't know until somebody responds to that email whether the email has gone out. So that's been my biggest issue, sending emails 4 and 5 times as a minimum. So, you know, I don't know what to do. It's out of my, some things are out of my control. So Maddie Barnum is here. I think I said her name. Joanne Parker. Maritza's Yarn and Craft. Cynthia Shade. Claudette Bettis. Joan E. Remo JS. Francis Jackson. Ooh-wee. And I am burning up. All it is running back and forth between all of my computer systems. My hair has, my hairline has sweated, so my hair is wet right here. Trying to dry it up so it will stay off my forehead. So yeah. But let me show you some things that I did get. Let's see, what is this? Okay. All right, so one pattern that I had in particular called for 1/2 inch grommets, and so I needed to have a grommet hole cutter maker thing, so I bought a kit. It has the hole punch, and then it has silver, gold, washers and eyelets. Okay, so silver and gold. Making sure I read this right. So I got the hole punch thing here. This actually, okay, so I just knocked the safety off. It's right here. Thank God it didn't fly. But yeah, so it'll squeeze and put a hole in. This is really, I have to figure out where that go. I don't know if it was just holding it closed like this. Like up here. Yeah, that's all it was just holding it closed up here. Okay. So, but yeah, so I got the hole maker, and then I've got the silver metal grommets. It has, and it's got the eyelets as well, gold. And so since I had those, I went ahead and ordered, I think, 2 different kinds. This is a leather hole punch right here. So if I'm going through leather, I can punch a hole with this. So that's good. Sometimes I might be using leather. And then I bought the, I don't forget what color this is. Bronze maybe. And gunmetal color. So like that dark gray color. So I thought the reason why I got other colors is, of course, because the type of bag I would be making, like what color was in the fabric, but also because I thought that they could be used as a decorative feature as well. Not necessarily using the grommets to put anything through it, but maybe using the grommets as a decorative feature. So that's why I got the other sizes. Got Sean here. Hello and welcome. We've got Vivian Calvi. Yeah, Bonita saying that's cool. It gives you a whole pun. Yeah. Francis, I just talked about my mom's party. I thought you were in here. I don't know. Maybe you missed the few minutes before, but I just talked about that. Good idea to buy in bulk. They're so expensive if you only buy a few. Yeah, and that's why I don't really buy things like this in Joann's, because I end up spending more money in Joann's if I go buy them, and I just go ahead and buy them. And I'm like, I'll just figure out some decorative use for them at that point. It was still cheaper. And then I got the tool too. So Gloria Jean is here. And Vivian Calvi. I think I said everybody now. So this is some fabric I want to cut. I just got a few things that came in from Checkers that were back ordered, and I just thought I'd share them with you. I had somebody want to order an entire box of the Orifil 80 2-ply Orifil thread that's used for paper piecing. You can use it for anything, but it's just a thinner thread than the 50 weight. I'm going to be using it for paper piecing. I also got an extra box. I know I had some people that wanted this, and it was back ordered. I had to wait for it to get back in stock. This is in that color, I think it's Dove Gray, that 2600. Let me make sure, because I haven't even opened it. And it comes on the smaller spools. They don't sell it on the larger spools yet, which is why people are buying the box at a time to make sure they don't run out. But I'm wondering if I should try this. I wish they would buy this. They sold this on a larger spool. I would buy it to use for regular piecing. But on this small spool, does it tell me how many yards are on here? It told me when I ordered, but it's not on the box. And it's not on there. It doesn't tell me how much is on here, but it's a lot of thread on here. I was surprised. Sheila said she ordered some. So send me an email. Let me know what your number was. I remember somebody wanting a whole box, which I think is 8. I'm just trying to make sure both boxes are the right colors. Yep. Let me see. 2, 4. No, it's 10. I'm not going to be able to get these back in here right now. Watch. They're going to cause a mess. Yeah, it's 10 in a box. Okay. I'm not going to get these in here right now, but I'll deal with this later because they want to stand up because, you know, the box is pretty long. But I'll deal with it later. Just temporarily get them in here. Oops, got one in my lap. Hi, Leetta Bryant. Hi, Delia Castro Short. Leetta Bryant saying just hello. Want to make sure. All right. Then the other thing that I got was Gertie gift boxes. I don't know where I saw this at. And I just thought, every time, sometimes when I need like $5 or $6 to make a pattern, to make an order, I'll throw in a pattern. So I got these Gertie gift boxes by Lazy Girl Designs. I have no idea what that is. I'll look at that later. I've also got, that was back order, was Sell Away from Legit Kits. It's just the paper piecing parts. I was trying to see if I had, I don't have, I didn't put in this box, so it's somewhere else. I don't know what this costs. Sell Away a Legit Kits design, where you can get legit kits. They got all of the paper foundation pieces you need already printed out on paper for you, but you don't have to use their fabric, so you can use your own fabrics. I think Legit Kits mostly use solid fabrics, and you can use like tone-on-tone prints. I think it would be a little bit more interesting, and it'll make your quilt different than everybody else's. So that's how I've been buying. This is about my third, or I think it's my third Legit Kit. I don't think I have any more on order, but I decided to do that instead of buying a $300 kit where everybody's quilt's gonna look the same. one thing that came in was the Teaquilts Scrap Quilting Club t-shirts. We put in a second order for that. Also, shirts that came in. This is this year's Teaquilts Retreat t-shirt. So it's going to be purple with teal. So those are in. I need to sort these into orders. These I will just keep and hand out every treat. I'm not going to mail them, so you don't have to pay for mailing costs on those. If anybody that's not attending retreat want a shirt, I'll see what extra shirts I have. If you want one, just send me an email. I'll let you know. And then I also had on back order the Oliso iron, but the Tula Pink brand. It came out when we were in Houston, and they were like kind of taking orders, I guess. I don't know what notifications I'm getting. Sorry, guys. And so I wanted one, but they didn't have them at the show either. So I thought, oh, I'll get one. They said they were going to be in by the end of November. Well, that was determined to be a lie. And then it turned to January, and that was also a lie. I got it this week, okay? So, and I don't know if, I think sometimes when I order through Checkers, when my stuff is on back order, they almost are waiting. Like, I don't know when stuff finally come in, but I placed 2 other orders since this iron was supposed to be in. But it seems like they want to wait until I place another order before they send me my back order stuff. It's like, no, send me my back order stuff. I've already paid for that. So, I'm having a hard time getting this out. I just want to see it. It's got an owner's manual up on top, and then packaged like that. So it's using recyclable materials instead of foam. I just want to see it. So this is how it looks. Still got the plastic on the bag. And that's the other side. And then this is the front. All right, and it's got a steam button. It's got a look like a burst of steam and steam. So I'm gonna have to read because it's got 2 different buttons on the side, and it's like right where the hands are. So this is gonna be interesting. It's got an iron rest that came with the Tula Pink iron. So you can put this on. It's like a silicone thing. I guess if you pack it up hot, you don't have to worry about that. So that's cool. It's got a water sprayer so I can press water. I'm thinking water. I don't know if water comes out of here. I'm trying to see if I feel a hole. I don't know. But I'm going to be trying it out. This is how the bottom looks without the... So it's got the Tula Pink logo on the bottom. And then this is the silicone iron rest. That'll mostly be used for that. So I haven't used any of the Oliso mini irons, so I wanted to try one out. I got this iron, which came by itself, and then in addition to that, I ended up buying the travel bag for it. So let's see what that is. It's starting to rain here. So if I'm at a place like Scrap Club and I want to leave with my iron, then I've got a bag I can put it in. So that's why I was getting rid of the bag, the box I mean, because I wanted to see how it was gonna go in here. And trying to figure out, like, I don't know. So I guess I'll have to put this in here. But I have to be careful. I have to make sure that it's up on the top if I'm putting it in here hot. It will work. So this is what I've got. So you can see in here where it's not, this is the sole plate down here where the pink is. Down there where the pink is. And then I've got the cord up here at the top. So it will work. It fits nice and snug in here. All right. It's cute. I don't know why I guess they let the heat out this way. I guess that's why there's an opening, to let the heat out. I almost wish then it was on the side, just an air vent like up here somewhere instead of at the point, but okay. At least on this iron I have the sole plate protector there, so that's cool. And I bought a couple more of these because I had given these out as some gifts, and I think I'll be forwarding these as well. So I bought a few more of these. And that's it for stuff. I'll look at the iron book later. Alright, so let me see. Remo says she has that iron. I hope you like it. Joanne says, I love the shirt and I will email you, T. Alright. Sheila says, T, are you making the state shirt for the retreat? If people want the state shirt, I am adding. I got a list of shirts that I need to make before retreat. And then I'll just have, well, I have to mail you, I guess. You have to get your state shirt some way, some kind of way. So I can mail you all the shirts, so I can mail you just the state shirt. So we don't, because they go by weight. I don't know, I can do that. Because your state shirt you should wear on the first day of retreat. So, but yeah, I am making them. I do have a list of people that need a state shirt. Or you can get there and change into your shirt when you get here. I think Sheila's going to be driving, so it doesn't matter either way for you. Anita, isn't there a quilt time that's the opposite of leaders and enders, where you use a scrap piece of fabric to keep your piece from getting jammed? And see, that's the term. When I first started sewing, I was just calling it chain piecing. But then the term chain piecing hasn't evolved. And because all I knew was that I was just trying to have it so that it was just to keep your fabric from getting nested. So I guess you would just call it like a sewing scrap, or I guess now. But back then, you know, when I first started quilting, there was no name for the stuff that we were doing, because I was sewing on extra pieces instead of a scrap piece of fabric before leaders and enders became a word. So a lot of terminology on that part has changed. So I would just call it just a sew on or sew off piece or something like that. I don't know what I can't remember what it was called. I just called it chain piecing. So I have no idea. I can't remember if anybody else know the name, because I might be blocking. So Joanne says she loves the iron. Nancy says hot pink. Darcy says, hi everyone, make sure you give T her thumbs up. It just blocked off for some reason. Kim R is here. She says the iron is so darn cute. Yep. And I'll probably end up sending your shirt by Jason when I get it made, because I figure he'll see you at on a Saturday or something. Susie K is here saying hi everyone from Rockland, California. Helena Carter is here. Something must be wrong with the thumbs up counter because I paid rent too. We're going to have some issues with YouTube. I know I was watching Eric's live yesterday, I think, last night or the night before. I can't remember which days they're running into each other. And it said that he had like 60 something people in his live. And then when it went and uploaded, it said he only had 49 views. I'm like, how can you have 60 something people in your live, but you only got 49 views? So something is drastically off with YouTube. This new YouTube, like I said, I'm not happy about it. Not at all. Okay, Sheila says that she can get hers when she gets there. Because what I'm going to be doing is just, which I'm going to do with the shirts that just came in. That's my first task, because I got these 2 giant boxes. Is I'm going to sit down, make sure first that the orders are correct. And then number 2, package them into bags and have people name on them and the amount that you need to pay if you haven't prepaid for them. So that's the other thing. And Sheila, I do at some point need to like physically talk to you, because you've been paying some for 2025 retreat, 2024 retreat, and I'm just a little bit confused on what's going on, and so I'll get with you on that at some point. And it's not any big deal. You're all paid up for 2024. I have no problems with that. Or we can also handle it at retreat too. We don't even just scratch the phone call. We'll handle it at 2024's retreat, and then I'll just have everything that I've ever received from you. Vivian Calvi says that she ordered the box of thread. Okay, so you wanted the whole box. And I knew Carla. I couldn't remember if it was you or Carla Ford. That's who I need. That's what I don't remember, because I don't remember ever hearing. I only remember hearing from one person that wanted a whole box. It could have been you. I'm not saying it's not, but I know Carla Ford wanted some more thread. Hi, Dizzy. She's in the chat. Remo's reminding people to hit the thumbs up button, show your love and support. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, what do you call that piece? It's like, oh my goodness, I got to think about it. I'll message it to you via Facebook if I remember, Benita. But there is a name for it, but I'm blocking it right now. Hi, Teresa Forrester. Thanks, Francis, saying her rent's paid. She's hit the thumbs up button. Anyone ever use rayon batting? I have not. I am not a person that gets into the new stuff a whole lot. I do have that one batting that I need to try. I haven't tried it yet, that has the flannel backing on it that you don't have to pre-wash. It's already pre-shrunk. So I'm going to try that out to see how that works. But as far as rayon batting, I'm one of those people that I just like 100% cotton, and I like 80-20 if I'm actually sleeping on it. So it just depends. To me, all the other battings, or if I'm putting it in a quilt show, or if it's just going to be a wall hanging, then I might use fusible fleece, so it'll be stiffer. It just depends on what it is that you're trying to do with it. So I haven't used it. And she says, I talked about the chaining piece on your live videos a long time ago. Yeah, because I do remember I used to use it, and then I was like, this is stupid. I'm wasting thread. So that's when I started. I would have my very first, like, my confetti, it's called confetti something. I can't remember. Confetti quilt. It's in my scrap quilting booklet. It's like a 20-page little booklet thing that I made. And it has that pattern in there. And so that was the first time that I used that, but that has been so long ago. I can't remember what I called it when I did that. And then about a year later, Bonnie Hunter came out with it being called, and she called it Leaders and Enders. But I was sewing on a piece of scrap and thought, this is stupid. I'm just wasting thread, because I had one of those machines that didn't have the straight stitch needle plate. It's the Singer CXL, and I think it doesn't have a number, just CXL. And it's an embroidery machine, but not with a hoop. It's just an embroidery machine with stitches, has embroidery stitches. And I was like, this is stupid. So I started doing that. And I was working on another project, looked up, I had most of my stuff pieced. All of my little squares I had were pieced as I was working on the other project by not sewing on a scrap. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I only had one person contact me about a whole box of thread. I bought 2 because the last time I ordered, I ended up selling the thread that I wanted for myself. But let me see if I got more thread. Sheila, how many spools of thread are you interested in? Because I will have to look and see. Because I remember I gave my thread to Carla last time. And I don't see it in here. Hold on a second, guys. This is my main thread box drawer. The problem is I started buying Arfield to replace my Coats and Clark colors, and these are bigger. So trying to figure out how to store everything in here is getting to be a problem now. This is, oh, this will tell me how much thread is on those small spools. The 80 weight on, they have 300 yards of thread on them. See, I don't have any 80 in here. So I think I gave up my 80 before. Because I don't even have a box in here. And I don't have small spools. I only remember one person telling me about a box, because that's why I ordered 2. And I've got some gray. Is that gray in 80 or? Yeah, that gray is in 80. So I got 3 in here that are gray. And then the other ones are in 50. So I could use those, but all right, I guess I'm going to be ordering more 80 weight. This is 50 weight gray by the box. Yeah, I don't think I have any more, so. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Francis, saying her rent's paid. I think I read that, but I'll read it again just in case. Did you get my paper in the mail about me going to the retreat for 2025? She's just got the wrong date. I have received some stuff in the mail. I have not processed anything since probably in the last week, I would say. I probably have gotten, because I'm working on, that's the other thing. I'm working on 2025's retreat, 2026 retreat, 2024 retreat for Teaquilts, 2024 retreat for my So Busy Club, 2025 retreat for my So Busy Club, and trying to think, are there any other retreats? I think that's it. But I'm working on 5 different retreats at this time. Also, the bus trip for 2024 retreat, I open up any extra seats to people locally that might want to go on a Quilt Shop Hop bus tour. So I'm also doing that. So that's what's taking my time, and then dealing with emails and things like that. And then they're not going out, and then me having to resend because some emails are personal. Some emails are group. And so that's the type of thing that I'm dealing with. But I have been receiving stuff. I have not processed anything. So just know that I'm not just in front of this camera and that's all I do. I'm working on stuff behind the scenes. And again, my email not working is making everything that I do take a longer period of time. So that's why I was already behind, and I'm even more behind because this has been going on for like a month since I come back from Hawaii. That was the end of January. So yeah, it's been going on a while and nothing has been solved. I've created new email addresses, thinking that would help, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I sit down and I send myself 4 emails and I might get 3 of them and I'm missing 1. I don't know how to tell which email I'm missing other than the fact that I didn't get it. But when I looked in my send folder, it looks like everything got sent. But I don't know what's going on. So, Bonita says the rayon batting has flame retardant qualities. Looking into batting cheaper than Quilter's Dream in bulk. Okay. I do know, like, polyester won't burn. There is Quilter's Dream 100% polyester. So if polyester doesn't burn like cotton does, because cotton will burn into ash, polyester burn, and then it'll create a hard line. So and that was the thing when I talked about in the batting video, because we talked about batting. I did a whole batting thing where we talked about different batting. So if you're interested in that video, just put in YouTube search bar Teaquilts batting. And they recommend polyester batting for children, but I almost wonder if that's good too. And I talked about that in that video, because polyester batting, with it getting hard and being hot, it's laying up against the kid's skin, whereas at least with cotton, it'll burn into ash. So I'm like, which one is better, to have something burning and then it disappears, or do you have something that's hot laying on somebody's skin that doesn't disappear at all? So I don't know which one is the best to have at this point. I'm confused about that. And and I can't burn somebody's baby to find out, okay? And I'm not burning myself. But all of it sounds like, in case of a fire, it's not like anything in particular is going to save you. So if it's got some qualities in it where it doesn't burn at all, that's what I would be more interested in. And then what does that say for the cotton fabric that's on top and bottom? That would be an interesting discussion. Hey, Liz Wilson. Deborah Holloway is in here, saying she's still in a hospital. Hopefully you'll be discharged soon and you're feeling well. Yeah, Sheila, send me your email, because I'll put in another order and then I'll check with Carla. I don't know if Carla was in here earlier. Let me see. I think somebody just typed her name. Remo or I think Remo just typed her name. And then I'll have to email Carla and see, or text her, because like I said, my emails work sometimes they don't. I get your emails, but when I'm replying to you, you're not getting those all the time. T. Roberts is here. So she wanted to make sure she hit the thumbs up. So thank you. Okay. I talked about the party earlier. I had a great time at the party. Patty Bespoke is here saying hi, y'all. So, Sean is asking you all to hit the thumbs up button as well, saying there's 82 of us in here, but only 28. Probably need to be refreshed. Let me go see. I got 60 on mine for thumbs up. I got 60. Whoops, hitting the wrong button. I'm about to go out of here. A lot of people are praying for Deborah's recovery, so thank you guys so much. A lot of you all are doing that. All right. This has been, I came on about 10 minutes late. But I am not going to stay on 10 minutes later, I've decided. I had pulled some more fabric so that I could start cutting some more pieces for my string blocks. Like I said, the only time I've been in this room working on sewing anything is when I'm on the lives. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll worry about it Saturday. Saturday is third Saturday, and I guess I'll be doing where we did last time with Kevin, where I did add a person to my live. So I think we're going to do that so I don't have to travel out to him. It's not the same as being in the room with him, but at least you all get to see both of us working, both of us talking to each other. We're also reading your comments and talking to you. But it saves me from having to do 3 hours worth of driving and then all the prep work that's involved in that. So for me to leave my house taking all of my stuff. So we'll try that one more time where I'm going to invite Kevin into the live. Also, if any of you all want me to do a live with you one-on-one, I can only do like the live with one person without going through Zoom. And I kind of like it because it splits my screen in half and I'm on one side and the other person's on the other side. So I do kind of like that. And then if you want, you can show your sewing studio if you want. You know, I do studio tours where I go to people's homes and do that. So you can show it yourself. How about that? So maybe some of you all might want to work on getting your sewing studios presentable. And then maybe we can do a one-on-one live, especially on like Wednesdays. And then we can show your space and we just sit and chat. So that would be really interesting. Maddie says she will email me on the thread and retreat shows. Yeah. So if anybody else is looking for the 80 weight thread, I think it was like $8.95 a spool or something like that. And it depends on the number you're getting and then what the shipping is. I try to put some kind of a discount on it, 10% off or something like that. I'm not sure what I can do until I see how many you're ordering and what it costs for me to get it. But if you're wanting it, I can go ahead and I'm going to do another order because I don't have any. I must have given mine all away. I didn't even realize I had packaged all of mine. But it seems like the 2 boxes are going to be accounted for. And so I'll go ahead and order some more. And then they were on back order with it. So if they back ordered it last time, it should be in stock now. So I'm thinking that I can get it pretty fast. I just need to know how many people want it. And I have to put a big enough order in to get it. That's the thing. So if people are looking for the thread, please email me today because I try to order it so that I can have it back by next week. Have the order back by next week if it's in stock. All right, Francis saying she's sewing 77. So some of you all went out and hit the thumbs up button. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. My brother's getting his good night, everyone, and stay safe still. And live life to its fullest. Exactly. We were thinking about living life. We were talking, had some people that did presentations to my mom at the party. and talking about living life and the things that my mom has done with my father passing, with us being so young. So it's just good memories. You got to live each day to its fullest. You can only do what you can do. Um, Enjoy, have fun in the process. If you don't enjoy it, then don't do it. So the only thing I'm not enjoying that I can't stop is I can't figure out this email issue that I have. I actually enjoy everything quilting related. I just hate the email thing. So, but yeah. And I think that's going to be it for tonight. I have brought these fabrics in here to cut, so I'm going to just rename this chat it's just going to be a live chat, okay? It had a little mini haul to it, but hey, it's just going to be a chat. Are you only ordering color, ordering one color of the 80 weight? If you're paper piecing with it, most of the people wanted that dove gray color. I'm not sure what other colors it comes in. This phone is dead or is it off? I don't know if I charge stuff or not. So this one was completely off. Let me see if I can go over here and go to checkers. And then go over here to Arfield. $80 weight. Say next. Come on. Okay. Whoops. Arfield 80. And it's got a brown. I can't see little writing with my glasses on. Am I logged in? Yeah. So that's expensive. They've got like 45 small spools, only 2 in stock, all the colors of the 80 weight. And it's like 400 and something dollars. I'm like, woo, because that is about $10 a piece, isn't it? Let me see if I can find it. Select vendor or fill. Select category. See if they've got an 80 weight. Nope. They just got it as thread. So it's all mixed up here together. Even though I search for 80 weight, it's pulling up 40 weight. Let me see. Okay. So the 80 weights do come in other colors. So let me see who that is. What color are you interested in? I gotta go. It's gonna kick me out of the it kicked me out of my live. Search. It kicked me out. Okay, Deborah Sims Brown. So if you want a color, another color, let me know. I have to buy a whole box of 10. So I would say you should at least be ordering 4 of those if you're interested in that, because I have to pay for 10 of them that I'm going to be stuck with the other 6. So I'd say at least 4. So light blue. So let me see what light blue colors they got in here. In the 80 weight. Yeah, they got a color called light robin's egg. Number 2710. That's the lightest blue I see. And they've got a light gray blue that kind of looks like it's kind of turquoise or teal to me on the screen. It's 5007. So I will go with the, what was that? The light blue robin's egg. That's the lightest blue I see. Yeah. I'll just put that one in the cart. And then I want dove gray. I'll put that in the cart. And I'll put 2 in there for right now. Okay. All right. So I wasn't even sure if I was logged in, but I am. Ah! It closed again. I'm trying to get it to open and it keeps closing. All right. So if anybody else want thread, just let me know. A lot of people just order the gray or tan neutral because that's what most people paper piece with. And so that's what that is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order me some tan, light gray. I mean, not light gray, beige thread for myself. And then I'll have my own box and I don't have to worry about it because most people are ordering the light gray. So that's what I'll do. Okay. So you want 3 rows of the gray. Okay, so I just put 2 boxes in there and then I'll see what emails I got. And then those 2 are already accounted for with Miss Vivian and Carla, I think. I'll check with Carla because I got to check with Carla and see. Put my glasses back on so I'm not reading small text anymore. Let me make sure. Kevin says that Mike says thanks for his birthday meal tonight. That was very nice of you, Miss T. You're welcome. That's for Mike. Michelle the Quilter is talking to Jason and Kevin. Okay, so she wants, I got her for 3 gray. Email me as well so I can just send out invoices as well. I'll send out PayPal invoices unless you want something else. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and get myself off here. So y'all got those 10 minutes, right? It's 8:10. I'm going to go cook me something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat all day. I'm trying to make sure I'm not telling you all a tale. I ate a few potato chips before I came in here. So I've been like staying up to 5. So I've been eating kind of late at night and then I'm not really hungry, or I'll forget when it's time for me to eat because something comes up. And it's so many other things that's going on. I'm not just sitting here doing nothing, although sometimes I have nothing to show for my entire day. Like today I had a phone call about Teaquilts stuff that took me about 30 to 45 minutes and I haven't made a decision about that phone call. Everything takes time. So yeah, it's not just all the time me sitting around just twiddling my thumbs, and then sometimes it gets over stressful and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing for right now. So that's how it be sometimes. Francis is asking, why do you use the 80 weight thread for paper piece? And I just happen to see it pop up on the screen here. It depends. It's a thinner thread. So that's the first thing you need to know is 80 weight is a thinner thread. Thinner thread is very good for when you're doing miniatures. And then also paper piecing. Sometimes when you get into the junctions and you're crossing over stitches, it shows less thread. Sometimes when you go to pull out paper and stuff like that, when it's crossing over a stitch line, it's a lot easier to pull out. Well, it won't show as much when it's 80 weight. So that's why some people are using it. Some of your instructors, your paper piecing designers, are also flipping over to using 80 weight thread as well. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. People have taken classes from someone and they've recommended 80 weight. They've used it and they love it, and they're not going back to normal weight thread, especially at paper piecing. I think the 80 weight thread, if it runs well in your machine, I think it's great for piecing because you'll have less chance of seeing the thread. Overall, I don't know how it's going to hold up over time. I've had thread that's been years old that holds up very well like it's a new thread. I just do my thread test, see if it's easily breakable. If it doesn't break, then to me it's going to hold up over time. So I've done just very little sewing with it to test it. It was referred to me. Actually, Remo, I'll put it out there. Remo is the one that took a class from someone that recommended 80 weight thread, and she really loves it. So I tried it, and then she's had some other people trying it as well. So that's where it comes from. But she took a class from an instructor. Good night, Zandra. Hey, Sandy Agger, we're about to go, girl. All right, so I think that's it. Oh, my goodness. People are still in the other old chats looking at the 40-second 3 minutes I was live, so I'll go and delete that. But you all stay blessed, be safe, quilt out. I'm going to eat. I'll see you Saturday, 12 noon with Kevin for Sewing with Kevin the Quilter. And then I will see you Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for just regular sewing chat. All right? Bye-bye, everybody. Stay blessed. Be safe. Quilt out.